game. Here he is on Championship Sunday at this very venue.
Side out.
So let's see where J-Dub and Dylan decide to return the ball here. That's obviously one of the decisions teams need to make at the start of a match. There's 2 hours of practice right there, Pablo.
Point. One, 0-1. Second serve. 1-0-2.
One play, J.W. Johnson finds the angle, and just paying off that point about Hayden Patriquin. He's from Yucaipa, California. That's an hour and a half away from this facility, and that's without traffic, Dave. So.
Oh, and guess what? They've got that here. Great leave there. And this is going to be different than some of the men's matches. Well, there's going to be energy. Big H is going to want to chirp a little bit. He won't get a lot in return.
0-1-2. Side out.
Side out, and you have to wonder with this run here for Tellez
1-0-1.
if some of these premier level teams are going to try and get a hold of him. Next waiver wire.
Well, just to, I mean, you can make a trade anytime, Michelle, in Major League Pickleball. So they could get him while he's playing right now if there was a trade to be had. So I think with the midseason tournament coming up, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. I feel like teams are maybe going to wait to see that sample size before they
maybe
make any moves. But who knows? Yeah, to your point.
Side out.
It's a little sloppy to start here, but H and Pablo have the early lead.
0-2-1. Point.
And there's great respect for the hands for all four players. That's why you see more dinking in the men's game, especially in this matchup. Yes, please.
No.
Wow. Oh, no. Foot faults
Point.
called on Tellez after some wicked hand speed from Hayden Patriquin.
Wow, he was back when he made contact there, but Don Stanley is on, and it looks like he
2-2-1.
shuffled off of it. Let's see. Oh, just the slightest push off there, Michelle.
Second serve. 2-2-2.
What a get from Pablo.
Point.
Have another look at that ATP from Pablo Tellez on the run.
JW.
That was a beautiful shot from JW Johnson to pull him out wide. Could have been a winner.
Because ATPs are usually offensive. That was defensive. Just desperate. And it was the only thing he had. That was brilliant.
2-3-1.
Oh my goodness, Big H. Look at that absolutely disgusting angle inside out, and look at the spin on this thing. Oh my, that is gorgeous.
Wow.
So that is the big development here. Pablo was somebody a lot of teams returned to because the thirds were inconsistent. Look at how good that one was.
Oh my.
And an ace.
It's a funky bounce.
Big serve by Pablo, but you don't get a swing and the miss from J-Dub
5-3-1.
ever.
Pablo Tellez originally from Bogota, Colombia.
Okay, both players swung at the overhead. It was Dylan's paddle that actually hit it, and it was pretty. These boys are so athletic. They're a very tough team to lob.
5-3-2.
Oh my. How did he get there? Oh my.
Point.
Another gutsy play from Hayden Patriquin. The nerve to lob it off the tape.
I mean, the crowd is eating up everything he's got there. And when you do have a couple balls off the tape like that, you do have everybody leaning in a little bit more, so a little easier to get the lob up and over. And nice job by Pablo staying on the kitchen. Oh, Big H.
No.
Side out.
Big H went for the Ernie, but crossed the plane, and Alan Roman is having none of that, Michelle. And no even look back at him. He knows he did it.
Oh, ATP on the backhand from Hayden Patriquin.
Beautiful after getting called for the fault earlier, and just to clean up that rule, you can hit the ball and cross the plane, but if you don't hit it, you can't run over there. And there's a beautiful around the post.
Oh, sitter.
Point.
Patriquin. Slight miss hit.
Slight?
Quite a large.
He was sitting on the cross-court attack and was ready.
Side out. Six, 4-1. Second serve.
Trading dink errors, which is not something that Big H wants to do against this team.
6-4-2. Side out. Four, 6-1.
Oh, wide for Pablo Tellez. Frazier and Johnson climbing right back in.
5-6-1.
Dylan Frazier reaches in and rifles one down the line on Hayden Patriquin. Backhand flick out of the air, so
yeah, he missed the one before that, so love when a player gets to go right back to it and make a beautiful shot there.
Point.
Oh, and then another, so
Time
some
out,
errors.
receiver,
And
7-6-1.
against J-Dub and Dylan up in Sacramento, he
in.
played the right side.
7-6-1.
Today, he's playing the left side, so different look for him against these two, and he has hung in there brilliantly so far.
Point.
And the difference there is he played a very aggressive right side roll, complementing the tremendous play of Staxrud in that
8-6-1.
event. Here he's got to be very similar, but on the left side of the court.
Come on. Second serve.
And he's just got to trust the lefty. So they got to just
8-6-2.
work out the middle. Obviously, they've done it very well all week long.
Oh, just back. What a counter, though.
Got the first one down, but couldn't get on top of the second one.
Nine 6-2.
What? Oh, J.W. Johnson gets a hold of it. Unbelievable rally.
I mean, that's just so great. That's why we love pickleball right there. It's slow, methodical. Then we got a lob overhead deflected from Big H. ATP defended, and J-Dub gets off the ground, and they get a game point from that.
10-6-2. Side out.
And Patriquin says, not yet. We still want to try and come back in this one, trailing by 4 on the
6-10-1.
side out.
Second serve. Six 10-2.
What a play. Great spot from Hayden Patriquin down the line on Frazier.
Yeah, that's how you get your partner in trouble if you dink cross court and it
7-10-2.
travels too far.
Side
Pretty
out.
from J.W.
Okay,
Johnson,
point.
just a beautiful overhead, and then the backhand equally as good.
10-7-1. Second serve.
I mean, it has just been hard to put teams away here in San Clemente.
Yeah.
10-7-2.
Game point number 3 for Johnson and Frazier.
Point game.
And they'll seal it there off the miss.
Other than people named Ben.
Unbelievable accomplishment for Dylan Frazier. And as you mentioned, first time in BPA history that this stretch of 5 straight tournaments, Ben Johns has not been able to win a men's doubles title. And kudos to the young Dylan Frazier. And shout out to his mom, Cindy, who watches us regularly,
yes.
and her son shining on the brightest stage.
Yeah, Frazier Nation, it's a family affair. They got the gear, they support him, and let's see if they can keep going. They were down early in game 1 and they came all the way back.
Side out.
And Frazier and Johnson have taken advantage of some loose points from Patriquin and Tellez, and they will gladly take them.
Point.
There's an example right there. Freebie factory visits can't happen on Sunday.
No.
1-0-1.
Frazier and Johnson play with such humility, too, given their success this season and as partners.
Second serve.
They do, and, you know, J-Dub doesn't give you a lot of personality in the court. There is a lot of personality in that cat.
Point.
And he loves the flicks. And that's what he said at the end of his interview last night. He's me looking for those. Well, there's a backhand flick right there. 2-0 early is big.
Side out.
We got into a jewelry discussion with J-Dub yesterday. He's adding chains when he wins gold medals, so he's got 3. He's looking to get a 4th.
He's going to be way down here soon.
He said he won't wear more than 5.
Okay, good. I was going to say.
We don't need neck and back injuries from the bling. Wow, what a get from Pablo.
Dylan Frazier closes the door.
He's like, J-Dub, will you put a ball away, dude? Come on. J-Dub
All right,
actually.
I'll do it.
Yeah, J-Dub actually has the far better overhead of this team on that side, but great defense to almost get all the way back to the kitchen.
Unbelievable from Frazier.
Second serve.
His defense is so underrated on the right side. Maybe not as underrated anymore with that
2-0-2.
new number 1 to his name, to your points. Big play from Big H.
Yeah, you got to find an angle. I mean, for those of you on Tennis Channel, we love that you're watching with us. You cannot just bounce those overheads into the 20th row because our pickleball does not bounce like the rubbery tennis ball.
Second serve. Zero, 2-2. Point.
And 2 of the fairest line callers are J-Dub and Dylan. That ball was very close, and they weren't sure. And if you're not sure, the hands need to go flat and call it in. So appreciate that from those boys.
Point.
So that's the opportunity Patriquin and Tellez have. Take it to them early before you get into those long dink rallies and their hands become such a factor.
Point.
Huge serve from Big H. He's been playing some good singles lately as well. That's a big part of it.
Right toes on. Right toes on.
Don Stanley is on it, as he always is with the foot faults.
The alarm clock went off, and every player, myself included, you look down at your feet and you're like, they're nowhere near the line, Don. And then we'll roll back the tape and there's your foot on that white line.
If only your eyes had,
yes.
or your feet had eyes.
Point.
That is a big reason why the non-volley zone, known as the kitchen, is known as the safety valve here in pickleball. If you're coming from the tennis side, learning more about pickleball.
Yeah, he was well in.
Wow. How about that angle
Sneaky.
from Dylan Frazier?
Sneaky from the middle there with the backhand. I like it.
Is it safe to say now that Dylan Frazier then would be the #1 uncontested best right side male player in men's doubles?
For sure.
With everything that they've accomplished this
sure.
season.
4-3-1. Point.
Here goes JW Johnson showing just a bit of emotion.
Yeah, and I talked to J-Dub about the left-right, and I'll get into that story after this rally. He said, I'm practicing a little on the right, and we saw that not yesterday against Anna Lee and Ben, but in mixed the last time he and Georgia played the left, so something we'll just keep an eye on. Little versatility.
And why do you think that might be?
So why not have that available in your pocket down the road? Obviously, this duo works perfectly the way it is here. You just never know. And for mixed especially, that's pretty from J-Dub. So I think lock into what you're great at and then tinker around the edges. That's a great serve from Pablo. And that's a great lead from Big H. So they need the crowd to get going here with them as well here. Hasn't had that Big H moment. Great lead from Pablo there on the flick from J-Dub. That's 2. Folks at home, if you play this sport, and I'm sure you do, letting the ball go could be the greatest change in your score lines than anything else.
Which is something that's easy in theory and much more difficult to execute.
Yeah, oh, 100%. We've all hit 7,000 balls that we're going to hit the back fence. It's just more, it's a hitter's game, Michelle. You know that.
And as you isolate the last final we saw with Hayden Patriquin, a part of it with Fed Staxrud, obviously with Hayden playing the left,
6-5-1.
or the right, excuse me, with Fed. Love to know what made them successful over what's happening now.
Fed was outstanding in running the show from the left side and keeping pressure. Hayden in front of...
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it. Challenging every limit, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you. It's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Together is going to go away because that mixed doubles match is going to be something special. Alshon was fantastic yesterday.
Yeah, they both have a chance for a Triple Crown. Problem is they have to play each other to get it for Waters and Parento. And that is not the place to pull it on J.W. Johnson.
The other factor there that's wild is Lee Waters coaches her daughter and then coaches Christian Alshon on the other side. So what's she going to do about that?
Quite the
Blood
predicament.
is thicker than water, potentially. Oh.
Second serve.
So once the ball hits on your side, you can do whatever you want if it's spinning back, but you cannot hit and touch the net with your paddle. So well done by Pablo to be patient with that.
Oh,
Sun out.
very close for Dylan Frazier.
5-8-1. Second serve. Five, 8-2. Sun out. Eight, 5-1.
Great job by J.W. Johnson. You want to dink in the middle, I understand, because it's less scary off the bounce, but it's got to get down. You got to hit that M in Humana if it travels too far.
You know what you said, let's go.
Oh.
Here we go. 9-5-1.
Oh, and Big H gets a technical warning for his mouth. Okay.
Oh, let cord.
Second serve.
And sometimes a player that gets tagged off the tape will need a technical inside voice there.
Side out.
Side out.
Desperately needed.
Yeah,
5-9-1.
Patriquin and Tellez running out of real estate here.
Second
And they
serve.
just haven't been able to get that high, fast-paced offense going, and that's what they need to beat this team.
5-9-2. Side out.
And a paddle toss from Pablo, so we'll keep an eye, a little bit of tilt on that side with the mouth and the toss.
Missed opportunity there on the serve. And Hayden Patriquin responds nicely.
Yeah, you hate when you see your opponent in a little bit of trouble, you hate to just feed them a high drive that they can put away immediately.
Patriquin
Side out.
packs an even more powerful punch on that one to secure the side out.
Yeah,
now
great.
they have to go.
Great spin on the dinks to earn that.
Second serve.
And this sort of sums it up. There's just too many peaks and valleys here of their play.
5-9-2. Side out.
That's just an absolute disaster coming off of getting the ball back quickly themselves.
9-5-1.
Wow.
Second
An
serve.
ability from Patriquin to reach in and flick it.
So he uses his anticipation and
2.
movement. Other players can just use the length of their arm because they're taller.
Deep on the ATP
Point.
from
And
Tellez.
that had almost no chance. No good look there.
Game point
10-5-2.
for Frazier and Johnson. It's a good ball from Tellez. For the side out, saved 1 game point. But now the problem has been on their serve and gathering points. Oh my, it's in.
Second serve.
It is not struck perfectly, but the hands are so good. It got there
5-10-2.
off a very good attack from Big H. He let it go thinking it was going deep.
The trajectory looked accordingly,
Side out.
and a side out quickly again
Game
for
point.
Frazier and Johnson. Patriquin and Tellez stuck on 5. Game point 2
10-5-1.
here for Frazier and Johnson.
Second serve. Game point.
Game point number 3.
10-5-2. Side out.
I mean, as ugly as it's been for Big H and Pablo, it has been equally bad on these 3 game points. They haven't been anywhere near winning those rallies.
Point.
Patriquin and Tellez finally off of 5. Shorter
6-10-1.
runway here, but 4 points is not impossible.
Second serve.
J-Dub knows that all too well from yesterday and the other
6-10-2.
side of that. So the shake and bake just hasn't been good enough. The first drive hasn't been great, and you're running into 2 of the players with the best first volleys, so it is hard to do.
10-6-1.
Game point number 4 for Dylan Frazier. Uh-oh, a little high there on the 3rd.
A little?
Again,
A little?
very high.
I mean, I don't even understand the swing path on that one. It's not something he usually does.
10-6-2.
Game point number 5.
Wow.
Another high reset
Jeez.
ball from J.W. Johnson.
I mean, they're begging them to come back here.
What do you do with
6-10-1.
it, though, if you're Patriquin and Tellez? We'll find out.
Second serve. Six, 10-2.
On a 2 now, still trailing by 4.
Point.
I don't love the decision Pablo made, but he got away with it. He's been rolling the 3rd pretty. He tried to cut it in there. It was
17-2.
very high.
Side out. Game point.
Dylan Frazier takes advantage of the pop-up chance. Game point number 6. Now, we will see how the thirds go on their side for Frazier and
10-7-1.
Johnson. Something they have not struggled with all match until game point. Frazier closes it out, 11-7. And a slower finish for Frazier and Johnson on this one.
But singles too, but Ben John's got him. So we haven't been making MacGuffin bronzes yet.
You can follow that on the PPA Tour YouTube channel. Meanwhile, game 3 in this men's doubles final.
Nice
Through the middle.
job.
Side out.
that's got to happen. So Pablo and Big H have got to clean it all up, and then when marginal decisions happen, they have to win it. And net cam abuse there.
I'll send him the bill in the mail.
0-2.
Well, Jeannie already got the bill, so it's okay. And speaking of the tennis stars coming over here, Sam Querrey, great to see him here. Had that tough Achilles injury. Out of the boot, moving along a little slower.
He's wobbling a little bit.
He said he's going to be back and better than ever. Can't wait to have him back on tour.
His social media has been hilarious following his recovery
you just
journey
knew
with
it
the
was,
Achilles.
too.
I mean, making light of a obviously very challenging
Yes.
situation. His wife, Abby, is contributing to the social media content.
Oh, she's the key to that whole operation.
Point.
Unfortunately, the firefights continue to go the way of Dylan and J-Dub.
1-0-2.
You see just a little bit off the line versus an opponent right on the line, and there is a missed return. Cannot happen.
2-0-2.
Oh, big Ernie for Pablo Tellez, the lefty, almost defended.
Loved every part of that point. People are hitting overheads at J-Dub, and he's taking full swings at it right back at him.
Second serve. Zero 2-2.
Oh, perfect lob from Tellez. Oh my. And then the dropper. Oh, gets there, but couldn't secure it.
So we have back-to-back ATPs, beautiful lob, horrible drop shot, and it's the horrible drop shot that gets it done.
1-2-2.
Wow.
Point.
And then Pablo Tellez keeps it out in front on the backhand side. Not easy to do.
A lot of familiarity with these boys, everyone but Big H down in South Florida.
Shut out. Two, 2-1.
I mean, just no-go zone. I mean, loaded up on the two-handed backhand the minute he saw it. And that's so smart for Dylan, because if he goes to his right shoulder, that ball's going to end up wide. So just sat on the backhand in the
3,
middle.
2-1.
Love everything about that from Frazier. I just love the J.W. Johnson overheads because he finds really sharp angles. So it's not just angling it off. It is so much that the players just can't cover that much ground, even on a wide championship court like this one.
Wide, barely missing.
I mean, there's one of those aforementioned and flicks that J-Dub loves. Just pulled it wide that time. What a drive from Dylan Frazier.
Timeout receivers, 5-2-2.
Timeout for 5 titles.
Yeah, and they haven't done it through them, because they haven't had success there, but everywhere else, other teams are knocking the Johns brothers out before they even get to them. And in this case, it was the team that's across the net from them today.
Point. Six, 2-2. Side out. 2-6-1. Second serve.
The shake and bake, the oven is broken. Just has not worked.
2-6-2. Point.
And then, man, J-Dub gets tagged. The lefty, that's what a lefty can do. You just don't expect that ball to be in a horrible spot, and then he wears it.
6-2. Out.
Kind of the theme of the day there. They get into something. Dylan and J-Dub are like, we're fine dinking over here. We'll let you miss.
Yeah, they're so patient. And that can make the other teams so impatient because...
I mean, sitting on a cross-court attack, and you want to talk about a ball getting demolished. That ball right there was smoked.
Second serve. 7-3-2.
Great ball to the corner. Frazier nearly tracks it down.
And that's one thing this team doesn't do a lot, which is shake and bake and drive. And they have the foot speed, the talent, and everything to do it. They just don't need it because it's a little more high risk. And they don't need high risk when they win so much at the kitchen. But it's there. I'd like them to do it more, actually, just to give the opponent something else to look at.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you want to talk about the perfect position to lob from. I mean, Dylan and J-Dub were just on the edge of that line leading in, threw it right up over the shoulder. Beautiful.
Point.
Okay.
Patriquin and Tellez showing some life here in game 3.
The technician has arrived for the oven.
5-7-2.
Is he going to rip you off or is he going to fix it?
Exactly.
Six, 7-2.
1 point game.
Oh, no. There was exactly one purpose with that ball, Michelle, and that was to tag Dylan, and dodgeball broke out right there, and that was impressive from Dylan. That was full send from Big H. What a nice little move. That's another thing J-Dub doesn't do a lot, has the athleticism, the reach, the read. Great move.
8-6-1.
Some players are earning it all the time. He picks his spots.
Point.
And again, just can't go there. Just, you're going to get squashed. That's got to be lower.
9-6-1.
And
Point.
Big H shows his hands from baseball, but we are at match point quickly.
Yeah, it didn't take a lot of time to achieve that
10-6-1.
from J.W. Johnson, Dylan Frazier.
Oh.
Second serve. Match
Hello,
point.
Pablo. He's not done. That was awesome.
10-6-2.
Championship point number 2.
ATP Ernie, and we're still going.
Oh, he got it. That angle's not coming back. J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier, they are the champions of San Clemente.
What a wonderful way to end that match. I mean, what a performance from J-Dub and Dylan.
Guys, a clean sweep out here on championship court sends you to the winner's circle. Congratulations to you both. Walk me through this battle.
Yeah, they played really tough. Congratulations to them on getting to the finals. I think it's a new partnership, so they played extremely well, so we had to be on our A game.
Dylan, as stated, you now take over the #1 men's doubles ranking spot. What does that feel like, and what does that mean to you?
Yeah, first I'll ditto J-Dub, Pablo, and Hayden for first-time partnership. What a run that they had. Had some really good wins there and played us super tough. We had to bring our best stuff out there. But yeah, what an honor and a privilege to hold that title. And I have to say I couldn't do it with anyone else next to me except for J-Dub. I just happened to play a couple of tournaments that he didn't play. But definitely a team effort to get there, and it's been in sight for the last few weeks, so happy to finally get there.
Well, guys, San Clemente is our 13th PPA event of the year, and in honor of that number, I want to ask about some of your superstitions in pickleball.
I don't know if I have too many superstitions. I just try to hit resets like Jimmy Ignatowicz, and then try and be a flick wizard, and then, I don't know, just try and hit overheads.
Dylan, anything on your side?
Yeah, I don't change my underwear for the duration of the tournament. No, just kidding. I don't have too many really. Just get a good warm up, and we kind of go through the same routine each time, and that's it.
Well, it certainly worked for you guys today. Congratulations. Again, it's trophy time. We're going to invite our representative from Select Medical, Chris Kamen, on court to present the trophy, as well as Daniel Roditi from Lifetime and Chris Duncan, our mayor of San Clemente.
Thank you so much. On behalf of Select Medical, the preferred PT partner of the PPA Tour, I'd like to congratulate the champions. Thank you.
Congrats, guys. I'm going to go this way.